Today we're taking a look at the Beatles classic, Strawberry Fields Forever. Stay tuned. Strawberry Fields was released in 1967 as a double A-side with Penny Lane, and is absolutely my favorite Beatles song ever. And it was the reason I bought this book, and for that matter, recommend this book, which if you're into playing Beatles songs on the solo mandolin, which you may very well be if you're watching this, highly recommend the book. Gosh, Hey Jude, Here Comes the Sun, In My Life, Let It Be. I mean, this one. I'll link down below, of course, but highly recommend the Beatles book for stuff like this. And also make sure, if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to Comandolin, doing lots of reviews, tutorials, playing music, talking about stuff. All the fun stuff we like, all things mandolin. Alright, we're going to play it first and break it down. Stay tuned. Alright, so here's that intro, starting on the A major chord, 7th fret of the D string, 4th fret of the A string, and open. And here's the intro, and then we'll break it down. So starts on this A chord again, 7th fret up here, 4th on the A, and open. You just hit the note, the A note, and then hit all three. Walk that down to 6, hit them all again, walk it to 5, one more time. So if you brush it on the way back up too, you know, that's fine. That's 5th to 4th on the A string. Now you go, which is 4 on the D to 2nd and 5th on the A. Scoot everything down. 2nd on the D, open A, 4th, and then which is just 5 and 2, you know, G chord, it's a G and a B. Down to 4th on the D string, open A, and then your basic 2-finger D chord, but just don't hit the top, just hit the bottom 3. So again, that whole intro. One more time. And then it really gets into it right. Here's the main melody. Starts on the 2nd fret of the high E. So hit it twice, hammer onto the 3rd, and then back to the 2nd. And then the D note here, 5th fret of the A string. Open A to the 2nd fret, B note, E, and then down here to the 5th. So, and then an A minor chord. 2nd fret, the top 2 strings, and the 3rd fret there. That kind of finishes out that phrase. So we're just going to transition from this A minor chord, go with the 3rd fret on the D, or the A string, 3rd fret on the A string, 5th fret on the A string, open E, and then down to this A minor chord here, which is just, 2nd fret of the top 2 strings. About a measure of strumming there. And this is my favorite chord of the whole song. 4th fret on the G string, 1st on the D, and then open. Coming after that A minor chord is really nice. And then you 3rd fret on the A. A little 3-note phrase, 3rd, 5th, 6th, and then back to this chord. So, back on the high E string, 5th, 3rd, and 2nd, walking down. In fact, you're going to walk all the way down to the open. And then a little harmony here that consists of the 4th fret on the D, 6th fret on the A, and then open to the 2nd, back up here. One more time. All right, 2 more times. There, I hit it better that time. So here's everything. All right, so kind of you bar the top 2 high strings with your fret or with your finger, and almost muting them all. Just kind of palm muting down here. You just kind of rake all the strings, and wind up kind of hearing that high F sharp note, 2nd fret of the open, 2nd fret of the high E string. Wind up hearing that. Just kind of rake up to it. And then you follow one down, 5th to the 2nd on the A string. Then come back up, 2nd, 5th, open, open E, and then the D to finish off the phrase there. So, comes this nifty little run right here. Whoop. So on the high E string, it's 3rd and 2nd. Down, drop down a string. On the A, you go 5th, 3rd, open. On the D, you go 5th, 4th, open. So 3rd, 2nd, 5th, 3rd, open, 5th, 4th, open. One more time. Is of course how it fits in there, and it's better if I don't screw it up when I'm trying to demonstrate it. There we go. Alright, now into the verses, which are a lot like the intro. It's that same, starting at A major up here, 7th fret, and the 4th fret. And you walk down again, just like before. And you go 5th to the 4th on the 5th string, just like before. Or on the 2nd string, the high A. But this time, bar is the phrase we're going to play. So barring on the 4th fret here, 4th fret on both the top 2 strings, and 5th fret, basically it's a B minor, but 5th fret here on the A string. 2nd to the open up here. 5th, 4th, and then into well, it's a G chord, but 2nd fret of the A string, and then the lower strings open beneath it. One more time here. Making sense. I gotta even do it one more time. Then comes this nifty little lick, my favorite of the song. You're on the 5th fret on that A string, bottom 2 open. So you go to an A chord, 2nd fret down here, 4th here. Pull off 2nd to the open on the A string. And then hit the 2nd fret on the high E string. And then down to the 5th fret on the A string. Now here's the fun part. Slide from the 4th to the 6th on the G. Yeah. And then catch the 4th fret here on the A string. It winds up being an octave, a C sharp octave. And then just move everything down 2 frets, so that it's kind of a B octave. 2nd fret here, 4th fret here. And you can even hit the other strings too. It all kind of comes fast. and then down. It's a really nifty way to get between those two octaves. Then it's just same but as before, the 5th fret on the A string and the low 2. Go down to that A chord again, only this time you're going to hit that high E above it. But you know, still got 2nd on those 2, 4th right here, high E, come back here, catch that 5th fret, 4th fret, and back to the 5th. And when you go to the 5th, you're hitting all these open strings. And then the very end, you're just finishing out the D chord underneath it. So while keeping this note here, you're just setting your, on the 2nd fret, you know, here with this, 2nd fret, 4th, and 5th. You know, you're just ending on that D chord. You know what I'm saying? Just putting your fingers right back on it. I hope I explained that well. So that whole verse. And really, that's all the parts of the song, because it's just going to go back into just like before. And it just goes through a whole nother, you know. Then it just, you know, the same melody again. This time, so we're at the very end of the song, it just repeats twice. And then the last time, well, it goes like before, but only down to the A string, open, has a different little finishing lick there. On the A major chord, 5th, down to the 3rd, open A, 2nd, to the 5th, and to resolve on the D there. And then it just finishes off one last time with a little, only when you get to the very end, you land on the 6th fret of the G string and open on the D and the A, and then switch this up 1 fret to the D, and that's your ending chord. So that's the whole song. Thanks for checking out Strawberry Fields Forever here today on Comandolin. Again, note for note from the Beatles book that I like so much. Just really wonderful versions of all these songs in here. Highly recommended, and of course, linked below. And one last time, of course, also if you haven't already, be sure and subscribe to Comandolin. Plenty more stuff like this coming in the future, and all the fun musical things we like. All right, everybody, happy playing, and we'll see you next time.